IronWill Cinema. Built by fire, forged by focus.
The 3 laws of mental toughness. Most men fold when it gets hard, but the ones who rise, they were built by fire. You don't get strong by avoiding storms. You get strong by walking through them without flinching. If you only move when it feels good, you've already lost. Mental toughness is the ability to remain focused in the absence of mood. The man who suffers on purpose is feared by all who run from pain. You were never meant to be soft. You were meant to carry weight and meant to lead, meant to rise. You don't need more comfort. You need more fire. Most men fold when it gets hard, not because they're weak, but because they were never taught how to suffer. They were coddled, so they crack when life applies pressure. But you came here to be forged. You came to burn away what was soft until only the steel remained. Mental toughness isn't born in silence. It's built in war, and there are only 3 laws. Simple, brutal, non-negotiable. Law 1, control the chaos. Every man is a battlefield. Not out there, in here. You think it's about beating the world? No, it's about beating yourself. The weak man reacts. The strong man rules himself. You feel angry? Good. You don't act on it. You use it. Do you feel fear? Fine. You don't run. You march anyway. You can't master life until you master your emotions. But here's the truth. Control doesn't mean not feeling. It means doing exactly what must be done in spite of how you feel. Stoics knew it. Warriors lived it. Leaders bled for it. Look at a man who never flinches. He's not emotionless. He's focused, and focus is a weapon. Most men let life aim for them. They scroll, they cope, they drift. But the man who controls his chaos, he locks his jaw, stares into the abyss, and walks in. No panic, no begging, no noise. Just action. He becomes the storm, and the world bends to his steps. Law 2. Commit without feeling like it. The strongest men don't wait for motivation. They do what's required, especially when they hate it. Because discipline isn't about liking the work. It's about doing it when everything in you says no. Motivation dies the moment it gets cold. The moment you're tired. The moment nobody's watching. But the mentally tough one, he shows up anyway. He doesn't need a crowd. He doesn't need hype. He doesn't even need hope. He only needs the mission. Do you think champions feel like this every morning? They don't. They feel like quitting, and then they don't. That's the difference. That's the law. You show up, you suffer, you grow. Not because you feel like it, but your standard doesn't care how you feel. And when you show up enough times in the dark, eventually the darkness obeys. Law 3, suffer on purpose. You want to be strong, then stop running from pain. Hunt it. The world is full of men who avoid suffering and become prisoners to it. But the man who suffers on purpose, he becomes untouchable. He runs into what others run from, not because he enjoys it, but because he knows what it makes of him. Every rep that burns, every mile that breaks you, every hour in silence while others scroll. That's your edge. You will never grow from what feels good. Comfort doesn't change you. It traps you. But hardship carves kings out of boys. So choose it. Choose the cold. Choose the pain. Choose the discipline no one sees. Because every time you suffer on purpose, you become the kind of man who can't be broken by accident. You become fireproof, not because you never felt the flames, but because you walked into them and stayed. You were never meant to be soft, not in this world. You were meant to carry weight, to feel it press against your spine, and stand taller anyway. You were meant to get hit and keep going, meant to fail and try again, meant to suffer and rise with a fire in your gut that says, I was made for this. That's what mental toughness is. It's not magic. It's not born. It's built. One choice at a time. Control the chaos. Commit without feeling. Suffer on purpose. And soon, you won't just survive the fire. You'll become it. Built by fire, forged by focus.
IronWill Cinema. Built by fire, forged by focus.